Everyone. Today I'm going to discuss the sketch of the quadratic function. This topic is about the equation when the maximum power of the x variable is 2. So first of all I would like to write the general form. The general form is for the quadratic function is y equals to ax square plus bx and plus c. This is just a general form, and where a is not equals to 0, because when a is 0 then x square will not be there, so that's why y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form. Okay, then I am moving to next part is complete squared form. Complete square form of the quadratic equation is the complete square form is y equals to a x minus h whole square and plus k, where h and k are the turning point of the quadratic sketch. Like when we draw the sketch, this is called the turning point. The other name is stationary point, and we can also say the vertex with my name, this vertex, and maximum point, minimum point. These are all related to the point h and k. That's the turning point. Okay. By a we can decide this, the turning point is maximum or minimum by the value of a, if a is positive or a is negative. Okay, I would like to do some, like, what are the possible sketches, complete square form, then what are the possible sketches of a quadratic curve, like how many possible sketches we can have for a quadratic curve. Okay, was most important thing I would like to say sketches. Sometimes in the exam they ask draw and sketch. The sketch means you don't need the graph paper. Okay, so just on the blank page you have to draw it. There are two types of like sketches for a quadratic curve. First is for example, when y is equals to like a is plus, I mean when there is no sign, a will be positive. And second possibility, when the a is negative. Okay, how can we decide? Like normally the sketch, normal sketch of the quadratic curve is like this. It can be like this, or it can be like this. There are two possibilities. This is the sad face, this is the happy face. Okay, when the value of a, when you are positive, what is the possibility? And when you are negative, what are the possibilities? That's very simple. I have made it like when you are positive you will be happy, and this is the happy face. Yeah, when you are negative, a is negative, you will be having sad face. When you are happy, and sad face, that's negative. So don't be negative to become a sad, having a sad face. Okay, there are two possibilities. This point here, this point is called the turning point hk, and here also the hk. Okay, one more thing, at the turning point I always draw a line of symmetry. This line of symmetry means that this distance is same, and the same thing here, when we have this line of a turning point, here is always a line of symmetry. So this is also very important when we draw a quadratic curve, Let's we have a turning point, line of symmetry. And what are the other possibility? This is your y-intercept when x is 0, and these two points are the x-intercept when y is 0, the x-intercept when y is equals to 0. The other name of x-intercept is roots. Okay, when I use this word roots, it means the y is 0. The roots means the value of value on x-axis. Okay, so the same thing is here, the roots and the value of y-intercept when x is 0. These are the possibilities in the sketch we required, and for this we can draw a sketch. Okay, what are the possible steps we should know to draw a quadratic sketch? Okay, let me discuss. I'm writing some rules for that. I'm writing here. Okay, the first step is that there are two types of question in the exam. Sometimes the domain is given. Domain is given, or when the domain is not given. Okay, I would like to move little bit right. Okay, when domain is given and when domain is not given. Because doing the question there is no problem. Main thing is to understand the topic. Domain is not given. Okay. When domain is given, it means you can have the question like -2, the value of x is given from -2 to +3, and here no domain is given. The domain means the range value of x is given this from -2 to 3, but there is no domain, unlimited. Okay, step number 1 for the I can write the step number 1 is step number 1. What is step number 1? Step number 1 is find the turning point. Find the turning point. Okay, when you find the turning point, you have to convert into complete square form by writing into complete square form. So it means we have to also understand how we can make an equation into complete square form. Okay, and this complete square form is for both the cases when domain is given and domain is not given. Step number 2. Step number 2, you have to find roots. First thing, find roots. And what do you mean by roots? I have discussed with you. Like roots means when y is equals to 0, or even we can say the x-intercept. Okay, then we have to find in step number 3. Step number 3, we have to find y-intercept. The y-intercept means x will be 0. So it means when we have turning point, we will be having the first coordinate here, h and k. Second, when y is equal to 0, roots, there are 3 possibilities. When we can have no roots, we can have 1 root, we can have 2 roots. So it means we can suppose there are 2 roots here, x and y, x1, y1 and x2, y2. Possibilities are there. Sometimes there will be no roots. And y-intercept we can have, okay, the y is 0 means x, y is 0 and x2 0 because y is 0, and in this condition 0 and y will be something else, but there will be only 1 root. Okay, these three steps will be used in both the cases, even you have domain, even you don't have domain. But this case number 4 will be only used when the domain is given. Case number 4, this is only used when domain is given. Domain is given. This step will not be used in second cases. So it means what we have to do, -2, x is -2, x is 3. It means we can have, when the domain is given, we have to put this value in the equation and get the value of y. So it means that's when domain is given, find corresponding values of y by using given domain. So this is the way that we can draw the sketch, but as we required to form a complete square form, that's without this complete square form we cannot move forward. So okay, this question, the first part, in each of the following state the minimum or maximum. Look, minimum maximum, that is hk. It can be minimum, it can be maximum value of y, and the corresponding value of x. It means the maximum minimum is k, the y is k, and the corresponding value means that is h, the x is hk. Hence sketch the curve indicating the y-intercept. Y-intercept means x equals to 0. And if you like not seen about that how we can draw the quadratic sketch, please go through like my same video. You can see how you can draw the quadratic sketch, what are the minimum steps to draw a quadratic sketch. Okay, we are doing the first part A. When we have this situation, y is equals to 2x minus 3 whole square and plus k plus 1, I have to decide the value of a is 2. This is value of a. hk, the turning point is very important. The turning point, this minus is always changed, this sign 3, and this will remain same, turning point. Okay, how many things are required to draw a quadratic function? Step number 1, we need the turning point, and turning point is already there. When turning point is not given, we have to use complete squared form that I have already discussed in my video, how we can make this equation, normal equation, to complete square form. This is complete square form, but not this. Second equation is C is not complete square form. We have to convert. Okay, complete square form, turning point is there. What we need, I have discussed we need roots. Okay, roots means the value on x-axis, that is also called the x-intercept. So x-intercept means the y will be always 0. And please remember the meaning of roots means y is 0, value on x-axis. Okay, we are finding y is 0. I will substitute here y is 0. 0 equals to 2x minus 3 whole square and plus 1. This one shifted in left hand side, minus 1. 2x minus 3 whole square. And after all, when I write root to make the square root, both the side when 2 divide and make a square root, this is not possible because negative root is not possible. So it means in a quadratic equation there cannot be there are 3 possibilities: no roots, 1 root, or 2 roots. Actually there is no 1 root. One root means same roots. Like there will be 2 roots, but both will be same, so that's why we write 1 roots. Okay, we are having this condition right now. There is no possible roots. Okay, no problem. But step number 1, turning point. Step number 2, roots. Step number 3, the y-intercept. The y-intercept means y-intercept is x equal to 0. Okay, when x is equal to 0, what we have to do, we write x is equal to 0, x 0. So y is equals to 2, 0 minus 3 whole square plus 1. Y is equals to 2, 3 square is 9 plus 1, and finally the 9 times 2 is 18 and 19. So 0 comma 19. So it means altogether we have what? 0 1 0 19, no roots, and turning point is 3 1, and domain is also not given. Okay, in this situation, now to draw the roots we don't need the graph paper. We do the sketch now. Sketch means I want to draw x-axis and y-axis here. Okay, now what we are doing, 0 19 is on y-axis and turning point is 3 1, and there is no, and what about, okay, a is 2. When a is 2 means when a is greater than 2 means positive. I mean 0 means positive. When you are positive you will be happy. Happy means this situation. So it means you have minimum point. So it means now when I draw this 0 19 and 3 1, x is 3, I can suppose x is 3 is here and 1 is here and 19 is here, and that are enough. We don't need to like 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 19. No, we don't need. You can even make it a little bit extended, like, okay, now when I, this is the first coordinate, that is turning point 3 and 1. Okay, my request, whenever you draw when you sketch a quadratic function, always make a line of symmetry on the turning point. This will definitely help you. This line of symmetry is very important, and you know the sketch is like this. So and this is your y-intercept. So what you have to do, when you move like this, here, same thing, whatever you have here, you have to move like this, and that's your quadratic curve. You don't need to show any other steps here. That's enough. Okay, this was the first part I have done. Sketch A. I mean, you should know how to draw the sketch, so that's why I would like to do a little bit more parts here. Okay, this situation, A was positive, like in the first part A was positive, so is and what require the value of y minimum, or okay, minimum maximum. This is minimum value of y is, the turning point is 1, and the corresponding value of x is, that is here. Okay, we've done it. I want to move to the second part. Okay, part B is about negative value. Okay, let's see. Part B. In B, I have to write this form: y is equals to what? Ax minus h whole square and plus. Okay, this is complete square form, so that will become what? Minus x minus 2 whole square and plus 4. I have arranged this 4. So a is minus 1 less than 0 means negative. It means that value of y will be maximum. Your curve will be like this. Okay, first thing we have decided. Okay, turning point is coming. This negative will become positive. We write h and k is 4. So turning point, and they asked to find the minimum maximum. The maximum value of y is 4. Here, the turning point, like here, this is the maximum value of y, where 4. Okay, we have done the first part, and the corresponding value of y, x is 2 and y is 4. Hence sketch the curve. Okay, sketch the curve. What we need the turning point is there, we need the roots. Without roots I cannot work on it. Roots means x-intercept and y is equal to 0. So when I substitute y is equal to 0 here, 0 equals to minus x minus 2 whole square and plus 4. This 4 left hand side minus 4 minus x minus 2 whole square. This negative and negative cancel out. That's very important. Now what you have, x minus 2 whole square is equals to 4, and when you remove the square, this will become under root 4, and under root 4 means you have to write plus minus 2, so 1 time 2 and 1 time minus 2. So x is equals to 4 and x is equals to 0. So it means you have two roots, 4 comma 0 and 0 comma 0. It means now we are having a turning point. Okay, before that we also need what? The y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept. Y-intercept x equals to 0. x0 means y is equals to minus x minus x is 0, 0 minus 2 whole square plus 4, y is equals to 2 square, 4 plus 4. So it means your y-intercept is also coming 0, 0. This is also 0, 0. Okay, now how many coordinates do we have? First is turning point. Turning point is 2, 4, 4, 0 and 0, 0. Now we are doing the sketch. To draw the sketch, now we have these coordinates. Okay, turning point, and we are not having more than these coordinates, and I want to use 3 coordinates to draw the sketch. Okay, first of all, okay, in this situation, maximum, minimum, maximum x is 4, minimum 0, maximum y is 4. Okay, that's good. So we can first of all, turning point is 2, 4. I think so. This is 2 and this is 4, because 2, 4 we are working on 2 and 4 only. We don't need the maximum value. Okay, 2, 4 is here, the turning point. 2, 4, 2, 4 is 2x and 2, this is 2, 4. Okay, turning point, I told you that whenever we have a turning point, always draw a line of symmetry. That will help you. The quadratic curve is always symmetrical. So that's why it's turning point. Then we have 4, 0. 4, 0 is here. And then we have 0, 0, that is here. And when we draw the sketch will be here. The sketch will be here. And as domain is not given, so we can expand. And that's it. And that's, we have done it. And